you exam warrior. Welcome back to another deep dive.
Great to be back.
If you found our last session helpful, definitely smash that like button and subscribe, so you don't miss what's coming up.
Absolutely.
Today, we're pushing forward, continuing our vocabulary conquest, zeroing in on the Day 30 Part 2 word list. And look, forget just memorizing definitions. Our mission today is to really get these words how they live and breathe in real English.
Yeah, it's like upgrading your English intuition, right?
Yeah.
Not just knowing the word, but feeling it.
Exactly.
We're not just looking at words in a vacuum. We're seeing how they connect, how they work in different situations.
Kind of like you'll see them in the actual exam.
Precisely. We'll use examples from the study materials, even a real past exam question, just to really cement that understanding.
Perfect. All right, let's kick things off. We've got those interesting N words: enable, strengthen, enhance, enlighten, and entitle.
A good group.
Let's start with enable. Imagine an app. The example says, the app enables you to create your own designs and share them. So what's the simple idea behind enable?
Well, it's fundamentally about making something possible.
Yeah.
Giving you the power or the means to do something.
Something you couldn't easily do otherwise.
Right. The app gives you the ability to create and share. And you probably know its opposite, disable.
Yeah, with the dis prefix, takes away the ability.
Exactly, like switching off a feature.
Okay, now strengthen. We've got two examples. It will help strengthen their emotional bonds, and the new evidence will strengthen their pace. What's the common link here?
Think about making something more solid, more resistant, or maybe more convincing.
So stronger in different ways.
Yeah. In the first case, it's making a connection, like more resilient. In the second, it's making an argument harder to argue against. It's about adding force or stability.
Whether it's a feeling or actual evidence. Got it. Then, enhance. Examples. Listeners sometimes close their eyes to enhance concentration, and this is an opportunity to enhance the reputation of the company. How's this different from strengthen?
Good question. Enhance is, I'd say, more about improving the quality or the value of something that's already there.
Like adding a polish.
Yeah, like adding polish or a boost.
Yeah.
Closing your eyes doesn't make your concentration fundamentally stronger, maybe, but it improves its effectiveness right then.
Okay.
And enhancing a reputation. Well, it's about making the existing image better. Can you think of a simple way you might enhance your study notes?
Maybe using different color highlighters to make key points pop out more.
Perfect example. That's enhancing.
Okay. Next is enlighten. Sounds like bringing knowledge or understanding.
It does.
The example from a real exam question mentions apps that have the potential to add stickiness by amusing, entertaining, and enlightening others. How does enlightening add stickiness?
That's a great question because it shows the word in action. Enlightening here suggests providing new information, new understanding, maybe a fresh perspective.
So it's not just fun.
Right.
Yeah.
If an app just amuses you, well, that's fine. But if it also enlightens you, if you learn something valuable...
You're more likely to come back.
Exactly. It adds a deeper kind of value.
Yeah.
And we often describe someone who has gained that understanding as being enlightened.
Makes sense. It keeps you engaged on another level. Okay, last one in this group. Entitle. We have, you will be entitled to your pension when you reach 65, and this ticket does not entitle you to travel first class. What's the core idea?
Entitle is all about having a right or a qualification for something. It's usually based on rules or conditions, maybe an agreement.
So it's not just hoping for it.
No, it's about having a legitimate claim. Reaching 65 gives you the right to the pension, according to the rules, and that ticket. It specifically doesn't give you the right to a first-class seat. Got it. Okay, let's shift gears. Words around privilege and honor, or honor, depending on spelling.
Right, the U.S. spelling. Let's start with privilege.
As a noun, it's a special right or advantage. The example contrasts it with education, saying it should be a universal right and not a privilege. What does that tell us?
It really highlights that a privilege isn't for everyone. It's exclusive, Something only certain groups or individuals have.
Unlike a universal right.
Exactly. The sentence argues education should be something everyone is entitled to, not some special advantage. And that exam question about policies benefiting the most privileged, it just hammers home that idea of unequal access. If someone is privileged, they just have advantages, others don't.
Right. Okay, then honor or honor. As a noun, it's about respect, good reputation. The example. It was a great honor to be invited here today. What feeling does that evoke?
It suggests pride, definitely. Respect, a sense of being recognized, maybe for some distinction. Being invited felt special, commendable.
And as a verb, to honor someone. It means showing respect or praise, like honoring a late singer, remembering them respectfully. And we get related words like honorable.
Meaning having integrity?
Yes. And the opposite, dishonor, which is basically losing respect or reputation.
Okay, now for the tail words.
Right.
Retail, wholesale, tailor, detail, and entail.
Quite a mix there.
Retail, we see this everywhere. The exam question mentions retail trade groups praising or ruling. Who are these retail guys?
Retail businesses sell directly to you, the end consumer, usually in smaller quantities.
Like a clothes shop or buying one thing online.
Exactly. Those are retailers.
Yeah.
The trade groups represent them. Then you have wholesale.
The opposite.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Selling in large quantities, often to the retailers. But look at the example. Preventing wholesale destruction. What does that usage suggest?
It sounds like large scale, massive.
Precisely. It emphasizes the huge scale of the destruction, not just selling goods.
Okay. Interesting usage. Now, tailor. We know the noun, someone who makes clothes. But the verb example. Special programs of study are tailored to the needs of specific groups. What's happening here?
It means they're customized, adapted very specifically to fit certain needs or requirements.
Like a tailor fits clothes perfectly?
Exactly like that.
Hmm.
So those study programs are designed very carefully for different student groups.
Cool. Then detail. We ask, can you tell me the story in detail? What are we asking for?
You want all the specifics, right? All the facts, the information, not just the summary.
And the verb to detail.
Means to describe something fully, giving all those specifics.
Okay. And the last tail word, entail. Example. The job entails a lot of hard work. What does entail show us about the hard work?
It means the hard work is a necessary part of the job. It's involved, it's required, almost like a consequence of taking the job.
It's not optional, it's inherent.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Inherently includes it.
All right, moving on. Inherently includes it. All right, moving on. Edit and version. We learn how to edit and proofread. What's the main point of editing?
The main goal is to revise and correct, find mistakes, fix them, improve clarity, accuracy, make it better.
And related words.
Well, you get like a specific published form of a book.
Yeah.
And editor, the person doing the editing.
Okay. Then version. Children might read an abridged version of a novel.
Yeah.
What does having different versions tell us?
It suggests that something can exist in different forms, maybe different accounts of the same thing. An abridged version is shorter.
Right.
You could have the original version, a revised version, a simplified one, different presentations of the same core content.
Different forms for different needs. Got it. Now, celebrity and notable. Someone becomes something of a celebrity in his hometown. What does that mean for them?
It just means they've become pretty well known, widely recognized, at least locally. Celebrity is really about fame, public recognition.
When notable, it can be a noun, like a famous person.
True, but it's more often used as an adjective. We saw it is notable that only 15% of senior managers are women.
And his eyes are his most notable feature. How's it working there?
In the first one, notable highlights a fact that's significant, worth paying attention to, something that stands out.
And the eyes.
It points out a feature that's striking, easily noticed, prominent. So notable generally means significant or prominent.
Okay, clear. Next set. Noble, holy, and sacred.
Important concepts.
Noble can describe a young man of noble birth, or Milanese nobles funding the arch. What's noble mean here?
In those examples, it's about high social rank, aristocracy.
But it has another meaning, too.
Yes. Noble as an adjective can also mean having high moral character, being morally good, virtuous.
Okay. And holy.
Holy is more specifically religious, connected to God or a religion, sacred in that sense, like a holy place.
And sacred. The statement is, human life must always be sacred.
Sacred implies something deserves profound respect. It often has religious roots, but not always exclusively. Like in that sentence, it means human life has ultimate value. It shouldn't be violated.
A very strong word.
Very strong.
All right, our final category, culture. Extraordinary, eminent, prominent, outstanding, and exception. A lot of ways to say something's good.
Or stands out, yeah.
Extraordinary. She was a truly extraordinary woman. What's that tell us?
She was exceptional, beyond the ordinary, maybe surprising, remarkable, definitely not average.
Then eminent. His description even fits the majority of eminent scholars. Who are these scholars?
Eminent ones are the really respected figures in their field. Distinguished, highly regarded experts. The big names.
The ones people look up to.
Exactly. Now, someone playing a prominent part in the campaign. What kind of part?
Important, right. Leading, maybe. Easily noticed.
Yes, all of those. They were likely visible, influential, had a significant impact.
Okay. Outstanding, attributing outstanding success to their parents' unfailing support. What makes the success outstanding?
It means it was exceptionally good, like way better than average. Very noticeable success.
It really stands out.
It does. Lastly, exception. With a few exceptions, the songwriting is very good. What's an exception?
It's something that doesn't fit the general rule or pattern.
Exactly. So most songs are very good, but a few aren't. They're the exceptions. And from that, we get the adjective exceptional.
Which can mean outstandingly good?
Yes, or it can mean unusual circumstances. Like the example, extending deadlines only in exceptional circumstances, meaning only when things are really out of the ordinary.
Wow, okay. We really dug into a lot of crucial words today.
We certainly covered some ground.
From enabling actions, to recognizing privilege, to describing things as outstanding or sacred. These are really useful.
Absolutely. And vital for understanding complex ideas, expressing yourself precisely in academic contexts.
And as you keep prepping for the exam, remember that seeing these words in different contexts, like we did with the examples, the exam question, that's really key.
It is. It helps you internalize the meaning and usage. Don't just look at the definition. Try to get a feel for how the word functions.
Definitely. Maybe try using one or two of these words today in a sentence, or just notice them when you're reading.
Good idea. Active use helps a lot.
What was one aha moment you had during this? Let us know in the comments. We'd genuinely love to hear from you.
Yeah, we would. And just remember, mastering vocabulary isn't a one-off task. It's ongoing.
A journey.
It is. Each word you really grasp strengthens your overall ability to comprehend and engage with English, especially at an academic level. Keep exploring. Keep practicing.
You'll see the difference. Keep up the great work.